welcome to today's Speaky Card reading. Today's topic is what do people think about you after you leave the room? For that, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Now, let's get started. And, guys, if you like my content, then please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Guys, your support means the world to me. Thank you. Hello, pile one. Let's see what do people think about you after you leave the room. Clearly, people think of you as somebody who is extremely, you know, very dynamic, very well spoken. You guys are very smart, extremely smart, looking very dapper. See, this guy is looking so dapper, guy or girl, well dressed, well put together, well spoken, well traveled, well read. That kind of a theme I'm getting from you guys. Ace of Wands, you guys have had some major, like, you're extremely passionate, very driven. After you leave the room, that's the thing, your passion, your zeal for life, your zeal for your work, that is something that tend to make you stand out. You are extremely driven, very focused, very motivated about everything that you do. You tend to put in a lot of effort, and that is something that tend to make you stand out. You are literally, people feel you have infinite potential. A lot of you guys have literally, okay, I'm just changing the camera angulation a little bit, right? A lot of you guys have literally created your own life, your own destiny with your own hard work. Lot of you, what I'm seeing is you guys, the magician has all the four elements of nature to them. They use all the four elements of nature in order to manifest something which is like extremely good, very much something that people never really expected out of them. So people think that you have been that alchemist who has really created a magnificent life out of nowhere, out of nothing. That's what people think about you. The Page of Swords, you are a person who is very driven. You know what, a lot of you, the page is usually a younger person. You could be like in your mid 30s, but still a lot of you probably look youngish. Your energy is that of a 20 something or like a late teens. You're very driven, very focused, raring to go, raring to conquer the world, very passionate about your work, very, you're also very logical, analytical, somebody who uses their left brain a lot. That kind of a person. Three of Wands, you have a lot of direction about you. You are a person who is very, how shall I put it, you are a person who is very like self-made. You have a significant position in your life. You have a significant position, and you tend to, like, you have literally created your directions in life. You have literally paved your path in life. That's what I can see. You have paved your path in life. You are a person who tend to really stand out. You stand out. You are extremely focused. You have created your direction and path in life. That's what I can see. Three of Cups, you guys are those people who are, how shall I put it, you are a person who is literally enjoying life. You know how to enjoy life. A lot of you are very good socially. Yeah, with the Devil card and the Three of Cups, what I'm seeing is you guys are very flamboyant, dynamic, colorful. You love parties. A lot of you probably, even if you like, you might tell me that, you know what, I don't really love parties, but you can very easily, you could be an ambivalent person who during the party time you have that flamboyance about you to become the center of the party. But also with the Devil card, another thing that I missed is with the Devil card, there is a sense of ambiguity. So you are like party while you party, work while you work, like that kind of a mindset you have. Like while in partying, while in the social setting, you're very dynamic, colorful, etc., charismatic. But out of that, you are somebody who is very like work oriented, nose to the grindstone, and going about your day, that kind of a person. People also think that this is a very brave person, somebody who has taken a lot of responsibilities, somebody, a lot of you probably started your own business pretty early in life in order to support your family. Some of you have supported your families from pretty early on in life, and you have been very brave and courageous in life in general. Like, this is a person who does not care like if something would happen to them, because they are so, you are very focused about getting better in life. And some of you started working probably from high school onwards, because and you helped your parents pay their bills, those kind of people, like you have contributed significantly. You guys have had significant contribution in your family. That's what I can see. 7 of Wands, you are like, also you guys have struggled quite a bit and have come reached a certain position after having struggled. And you are also seen as a very brave person, courageous person, very ambitious with this 6 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands back to back from different decks though. You're a very ambitious person. You are a person who knows exactly what their ambition is, what they want out of their life. Like I'm seeing, even as a teenager, you are very ambitious. You knew what you wanted out of your life. You knew what your priorities and goals were, and you had no problem chasing them. You know what, you guys have always been very ambitious. That's what people think. Like you talk about your like visions that you had even as a child. You always wanted to have it really big, make it really great and big in your life. All right guys, up till now, if you like my content, guys, please 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 hit the like button, share and subscribe. I'm trying to restart my channel properly, so if you like my content, do subscribe and like. Thank you. All right. Wheels of Fortune. Clearly, what I'm seeing is the wheels of fate have turned in your favor at last. That's what people think about you after you leave the room. That you know what? This is a person whose wheels of fate have turned into wheels of fortune thanks to their manifestation power. A magician is a fantastic manifester along with their ambitions, their focus, and dedication. This is a person who is a complete package. They have the ambition, they have the vision, they have everything in place in order to make it really big in life. And that's how they have turned, like the wheels have turned in their favor because of their own hard work and determination. The Emperor, you are the literal the king of your own life. Like literally what I'm seeing is with the Emperor card, you guys have already, you can tell me that you know what, I'm like way away, way behind where I wanted to be, but fine. But you've already, most of you guys, my dear pile number one, you guys have reached after a lot of battle. I'm seeing a lot of battle. You started early, failed fast, failed several times, but have reached a certain stability which people find very motivating about you. That's what people feel, that you know what, this is a person who knows, like there nothing came easy to this person, but they never gave up. They kept on moving, they kept on hustling, and today they have reached a very respectable and respect worthy position in their life. That's what people think about you. Strength card, you are being seen as somebody who is very strong, very wise, somebody who is extremely like, you are a person who is very strong, determined, focused, somebody who has a lot of things going in favor of them. That kind of a person I can see. 6 of Pentacles, you are somebody who is also known, people think of you as a very charitable person, somebody who is known for their charities. You are naturally a person who is known for their charities, for their donations, because there was a time in your life where, you know what, when life gets difficult, you have faced that, how difficult things can become. A lot of you have had a difficult childhood, and today when you have certain things at place, you no longer care what others would say. You try to give as much to others. That's what I can see. You are known for your donations. I'm seeing like people are in awe when they hear the things that you have donated to others, and you're also very caring and concerned about the situations like your close family and friends are in, because you know when people are going through difficult periods, life can get very, very tough, very difficult, and you guys tend to reach out to those people for sure. Nine of Wands, you are being seen as somebody who is very hot, very desirable, and very, very hot. Then a lot of you could be Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. Fire signs can definitely be seen. I'm also getting a lot of water signs like Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer can also be seen. What I'm seeing is, yeah, a lot of Gemini could also be seen. What I'm seeing is you guys are very hot. You're like, people think of you as very hot and desirable, and also very, very ambitious. You're equally, yeah, a lot of water signs. With the Six of Cups, you're also very nice and kind to people who are near and dear to you. You are very kind, nurturing, giving to kids, to small animals. That's what people think, that this is a person. If they are a parent, they are a fantastic parent. If they are not, they would make a fantastic parent. A lot of you have got your friends who tend to park their kids with you or their pets with you, because pets and kids tend to be like, tend to love you, tend to literally be attracted to towards you a lot. A lot of you are extremely desirable. With that Nine of Cups and Nine of Wands, a lot of people are crushing on you for sure. They're willing to offer their cup with their, like, on a bent knee in front of you. All right, Cat, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. Exactly what people really think about you. They are astonished by how independent, how self reliant you are. You are a person who is extremely self reliant, who is very, you do not depend on others. Actually, you are like a shoulder to cry on for a lot of people. Very independent, very determined, very self motivated kind of a person. You have managed to use all the elements of nature to reach wherever you have today. Sage, be devoted and committed. You are a person who is like a sage, who is like this saint, who is extremely devoted, extremely committed. You are very much like, you're very disciplined, devoted, and committed. That kind of a person you are. That's what people think, that this is a person who has reached so much in life. It's because of their commitment and devotion and their discipline towards their work, towards their craft, whatever it might be. Falcon, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Exactly, a lot of people, with this card coming out, I'm seeing a lot of people might actually think that this is a person who is very opportunistic, but mostly people think is this is a very observant and a very clever person who is very good at identifying the opportunities that are there in front of them and acting on the same as well. You could be having those opportunities and not act on them, but you are one of those people who has acted on the opportunities that life threw at them. You are one of those people. Soul family, you are somebody who is like, you know what, you are somebody who is like, a lot of people, you're so empathetic and compassionate. A lot of you have strong water signs in you, that a lot of people around you, they want to connect with you. They want to, like, they literally feel very connected towards you. I'm seeing like a lot of people feel that they are a part of your soul tribe, soul family, that kind of a vibe. Like, you know what, you have gone somewhere and you meet some people who feel like home. They are not related to you by blood or anything, but they still feel like home. A lot of people feel that way around you. A lot of you are healers. Exactly, you know, you could be, most of you could be into some kind of a public kind of a profession, like a healer, a doctor, a therapist, a nurse. a spiritual guru, somewhere an artist. Through your music you could heal people. Music therapy is a major thing these days. So healing of some sort could be a major thing. It could be through your art. You try to heal people. You try to portray some important social messages through your art. That could also be the case. Stand your ground. You are a very determined and dedicated and focused kind of a person. You are somebody who knows, like, you are standing your ground, meaning that you are a person who has at last managed to find what you believe in. Like, you are somebody who is very strong on the ethics and principles. You believe in speaking your truth. You believe in doing what you think is right for you, and you tend to receive a lot of flack for it, mind you, but you don't really care much. Take charge with authority. You are a person who is like a natural leader. That's what people think about you, that this is a person for whom leadership comes very naturally. You have natural leadership qualities about you which people really respect. You are extremely, yeah, Aries can be significant, Leos can be significant. You are extremely action oriented. You believe, you are very proactive. You are usually, a high energy, always in the go 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 kind of a mode. You are somebody who knows, like, what, this is what I want out of my life, and I have no problem securing it. Hold your vision. You are a visionary. You are somebody who knows what their vision is. You are somebody who is extremely focused, very vision oriented, very driven. You are a person who knows, like, what, I want this and this in next 5 years time for myself, or maybe for my company, or for this, that, and the other, and you try to walk towards them. Like, you have a very clear goal about your life. You always were that way. And a lot of people think that this is a visionary. Probably some of you are actually into research and humanity related stuff, into some kind of advocacy, where people find you to be very visionary, very forward thinking. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. You guys literally have changed so much. A lot of Scorpio can be seen here. Like, in the last 3, 4, 5 years, you guys have changed so much that people from your past can no longer recognize you. Earlier you was this, more innocent and gullible. This today's you is this, who can see right through people's nonsense, who can see right through people's BS. You don't really care, like, if people like you or dislike you. You try and tend to speak the truth that you believe in, because for you it's the truth that liberates one, and it's the truth and only the truth that matters. Be bold and make the first move. You have been, like, really really bold. I am seeing you guys have been very very bold and very focused. A lot of you have been very driven. You made the first move in your relationships, in love, in your business arrangements. You are somebody who is extremely proactive, driven, very bold, and that has given you a lot of success. A lot of people might think that this is a very self-driven kind of a person. That's what I can see. Aquarius can be significant, bring love into the situation. You guys know that, bringing love, you love what you do. People understand that for you, your work is not your duty, it's not your chore, it's something that you really love. You like to focus on those. Confidence is the key to your success. Leo can be significant, and yes, you are being seen as a very confident and determined kind of a person. Very confident, being believe in the impossible. You are like, blue moon, as they say, once in a blue moon. You believe in the impossible. You are a person who is extremely, like, you know When nobody believes in you, you believe in your vision. Yeah, okay, so these two are coming back to back. Your visions are impossible at times. There has been times when people thought your visions were like outlandish, impossible, but you believed in them when no one else cared. You did, you believed, and those things have manifested. That's what people think, that this is a person who believed in themselves, who believed in their visions when people thought that outright they are crazy people. Maybe you are like a lot of people are being called abnormal and crazy in a very sarcastic way because they had such great visions. You could be one of those. All right. Spider. What a wild wave we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. You guys, a lot of you are very much, very mysterious. You tend to shroud yourself in a veil of mystery for a lot of you. Expect a powerful change. I'm seeing that you guys are extremely, like, the change that you have is very powerful. A lot of you have had some major powerful changes in life, and people think you're meant for bigger things. That's after you leave the room, that this is a very, like, this is a person who is meant for a bigger, better life. You can always rewrite your story. You guys are literally rewriting your story. I am seeing you guys are literally rewriting your life story, and that's what people are noticing about you. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. I am seeing you are a person who is extremely confident. Like, the confidence is the key to your success, but there was a time when you were not. But today people call you very confident, very successful, a go-getter, a proactive person. That's what people think today. People also understand that you have managed to master the art of self love. You have managed to make yourself the first priority in your life, because if you have realized at last that, you know what, if I don't love myself, no one else is gonna do the same to me. Phoenix, you know you literally have been through a lot of failures. I'm seeing maybe not major tower moments, I didn't get that in your reading, but some major failures while you wanted to literally give up, but you got up and dust yourself off and restarted your journey. That's what I can see, and I'm seeing some major positive things coming out of those. You guys rose like a phoenix from nowhere and did the things that you wanted to do. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. I'm always enough. You are a person who literally feels that you are more than enough. Like, you had that confidence in you. That's what people think, that when things were not going in their favor, when life was not really working out, this person never really gave up on their own selves. They instead kept on believing, and that's the belief that has helped you this thus far in life. Take control of your own narrative. You are a person who has literally, you are a person who has managed to take the control away from other people. I'm seeing you are a person who has literally, you control the narrative of your own life today. That's what I can see. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. With this tower moment, some of you have faced certain tower moments in life. Most of us do, in fact. That's what I feel, like some major turning points. But you are, with this card, I'm seeing you guys, a lot of you tend to be really workaholics. That's what people think, that this is a person who is a complete workaholic. So this people probably, what people would try to tell you is, you should probably relax and unplug at times, like not be walking 24/7. So that's what people think after you leave the room. All right, guys, if you like my content, guys, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Guys, your support means the world to me. So if you like my content, please support my channel. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. Let's see, what do people think about you after you leave the room? Clearly, people think that you are very like a very justice driven, very principled, very ethical person. A lot of you could be related to the law and the legal and paralegal system, being an advocate, judge, lawyer, something paralegal, or an advocate of animal rights, maybe climate rights, human rights. You tend to always speak up against those who do not have a voice of their own. People think of you. I'm seeing your voice tend to have a lot of effect on other people. Your communication skills are very significant. A lot of you could be Geminis, strong Gemini or third house or strong Mercury. Okay. Seven of Cups. You guys are one of those people feel like this is a person who has literally manifested their own life. You guys have managed to manifest your dream life into reality. That's what people think about you when you leave the room. That this is a person who has literally managed to manifest the dream life that we can only dream of. You have manifested a lot of your pipe goals and pipe dreams, whichever way you want to put it. Two of Wands. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, first of all, what people realize that you have come a long way. See this way, you've come a long way in life. You started, a lot of you had a very struggling, maybe financially very struggling childhood. You came a long way. You now have reached a position in life with your own hard work. You know See, I hope it's visible, this long way you have arrived. And you hold the key. See the key and lock? You hold the key to your own destiny. That's what people feel. That this is a person who, with their own hard work and manifestation capabilities, they have managed to change their own destiny. Literally, a lot of you have been through some major transformation. Number 13 can be significant for you guys. With this green shoots, the death card is basically regeneration. You guys have regenerated. You guys have manifested a better life, a more fruitful, more abundant life for your own self with your own manifestation abilities. A lot of you have very strong manifestation capabilities. That's what I can see. Five of Wands, especially in reverse, what I can see is you are a person you are a person who has been through some financial issues, but with this Five of Wands, what that tells me is you are a person who has been through some major financial issues, but that couldn't stop you. From being a better version of yourself. What I'm seeing is you guys have become a way better version of yourself. As they say, if something can't kill you, it makes you stronger. That is exactly what has happened in your case. You guys went through some major transformation. Maybe you felt like the rug being pulled from beneath you, but you used that punch in the gut situation. You use that maybe a financial crisis you went through, but that couldn't stop you. Instead, it made you stronger. It transformed you into a more capable, a better evolved human being. A lot of you have said goodbye to some emotional ties, some toxic emotional situations. Some of you said probably broke up with your toxic ex. I'm seeing it could be an ex, it could be a family member, sadly, for a lot of you, who were very narcissistic. That is the, this emotional thing I'm seeing. Either narcissism involved, or you guys had some addiction. It could be like overthinking, to procrastination, to imposter syndrome, to anything. But I'm seeing that part has evolved. You guys have evolved as a person. Three of Pentacles. You are a person who is very, very, you are literally like the architect of your own destiny. You are literally like this person who has created their own destiny with their own two hands. A lot of you could be surgeons, dentists, to chefs, to tarot readers, to painters, artists, writers, anything where your hand is used. A lot of you have very strong voice and hand combination at your job. It can be anything, like a tarot reading I'm doing. You could be a very good tarot reader, or I'm seeing for a lot of you, spirituality and occult plays a major role in your life. It can be in any form, like your intuition. And naturally, a lot of you could be Scorpios and Cancers, and your intuitive capabilities are very like astounding. You tend to stun a lot of people through your predictions, and they tend to come naturally. A lot of you, maybe you have said certain things to some people, they were like, yeah, wishy-washy about it, but those things came true. And that's when they realized, like, oh my goodness, what this person was saying was actually the truth. So that kind of a thing I can see. Two of Pentacles. You are a person who is very good at juggling different jobs, different works. You are a person who is very good at minding like 2, 3 businesses. Maybe, okay, so this came out. A lot of you could be having multiple businesses, maybe one day job and 2, 3 side hustles, which are actually blooming at last. You have worked very hard on certain things, and those things are giving you back the returns now. I'm seeing a lot of you probably have a very, very structured life, like a work life balance is very structured. You're a fantastic multitasker. That's what people think, that you have a family, you have a career, you have a spiritual life, you've got kids, like you maintain and manage everything with elan, and you look very, very good. You, most of you look very attractive, very like fantastic, gorgeous. It can be anything. Some of you could be having curly or wavy hair though, like just beneath your shoulders I'm seeing some curls falling, and people loving it. The sight of it is beautiful, it's breathtaking. All right, Two of Wands. You guys are extremely competitive. You know, you have suffered a lot at one phase in life because you trusted. You know, you can't trust a narcissist, right? If you have been through a narcissistic situation, be it sadly a parent or a sibling or an ex, you're like literally you feel run down, you feel exhausted, you feel like I am not good enough for anything. You go through that phase. But what I can see, I can assure you of is, today your situations are way better than what it used to be. Today you are a person who no longer needs such people. You, on the other hand, can do something like make something great. I repeat, make something great, grand out of your own life. Two of Wands, right? Nine of Pentacles. You are a person who is like, you know what? Nine of Pentacles typically tells me that you are a person who, it's like a milk and honey situation. You have used like, how shall I put it? Like you have used everything you had to create this life of opulence and abundance. People feel that you are living your dream life, their dream life, that life that they dream of. You are living that life. You have everything that you had once dreamed of. A lot of you have been through a lot of financial, emotional, verbal, all those abusive situations. I'm sorry if you have. You could take help of therapy, whatever you think is right for you. But I'm seeing some major, you know, those scars, emotional scars, are those which are not visible, invisible scars in your life. But today you have managed to turn your life around. You have so much of brightness. See this beautiful bright yellow light? You are resplendent in your own glory. You have managed to heal yourself. Not just time, you have like actively healed yourself from your past. The Chariot. You have literally moved ahead in life. You have literally moved ahead with a better, how shall I put it, like with a better person. As I'm sorry, as a better person. Maybe some of you have found a better person in your life, those who support you. A lot of you have found your soul tribe. You have become way more driven, way more focused about your goals. You know what you need to achieve in life, and you're willing to go after it lock stock barrel, that kind of a thing. An upgradation in your lifestyle. A lot of you getting promotions, a lot of you are getting a lot of attention at your workplace. Some of you are changing your place of residence or vehicle. Like an upgradation in your life is happening, and that's what people are noticing, that this person at last is taking, like, you know, now You have the grips over your own life. All right, guys, up till now, if you like my content, please, please, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Guys, your support means the world to me, really. I'm trying to restart my channel. So, if you guys like my content, please support my channel. Eight of Wands, you guys are literally, I'm seeing you have had some multiple positive miracles. Like, miracles are usually positive only. Multiple positive events consecutively happen in your life. You have had that situation, I can see. Like, you literally feel blessed, miraculous. Like, my goodness, this is actually something that happened with me. That kind of a scenario I can see. Queen of Swords, you are somebody who is extremely like forthright, very sharp, very intelligent, somebody who literally can see through people's BS. So manipulators tend to now stay the heck away from you. That is something people notice about you. You are also a very good mentor figure. You have seen a lot of life struggles which has hardened you, lots of crests and troughs. Like, both your crests and troughs were very deep. Your troughs were very, very deep. You had to claw your way out of those. And I'm seeing like now you can act as a very good mentor figure. A lot of these younger people tend to look up to you. Your survival guide, your success story is like a survival guide for a lot of them. Also, what people think is you have very sharp tongue or a very dark sense of humor, very quirky, dark sense of humor. People also think of you as a very good long term partner material. You're very like reliable, dependable. So a long term partner material is something that I can see. Journey. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. You have literally created your own path. You have literally, like, people see you, think of you as somebody who has managed to create a niche of their own on their own for their own selves. That's what people think about you, that this is a person who is totally self-made. They came from nothing. In fact, people took things away from them. From there, they rehashed their life. They managed to pull their socks up and make something great out of their lives. Your hard work is paying off. Capricorn can be significant. Your hard work. You are like, people see how hardworking, how determined you have become. You are a lot tougher than you think you are. Exactly. People literally feel like, tend to pat you on your back on like how persevering, how persistent you have been. You have been very persevering, very persistent, and you are somebody who is like, people think of you as a very strong person, somebody who can, you can just put them anywhere and they will come out of it unscathed. That's what people think. A time for healing. You have healed yourself. You have literally I'm hearing cut cords with your past. A lot of us tend to carry our past baggages, which makes our life even more difficult and heavy. I mean, that's not needed, right? You are somebody who has managed to cut cords with everything karmic that once happened to them. Don't dim your light to fit in. You don't believe in dimming your life. You do not believe in, like, you don't dim your light. You do exactly what is right for you. You are a person who, how shall I put it? You don't dim your light. There was a time when you used to be a people pleaser. You would not say things like, should that hurt somebody who had a lot of ego today. So you learned to adapt as per other people's needs, but today you are like, you know what, I'm gonna throw all that out of the window and be my own self, and I don't care what others think about me. That kind of a mindset is there, and people really appreciate that. Most genuine people would appreciate that. A fiery climax approaches Aries. Okay, people feels there's some major boost and miracle that are happening or they're about to happen. Like, you're meant for some massive success in this lifetime. That is what I can see. All right, who are you guys, my dear pile number 2? Like literally people think that this is a person who is meant for a massive success in life, like way more successful. They feel that you're totally deserving of it. Bored. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Exactly. You have literally faced your problems head on. You have literally, you know, you are not one of those people who would not face their problems. You are somebody who would face their problems with full confidence. You have faced the problem and have come out as a victorious person, if that makes sense. That's one thing I can see. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, cut cords, past lives, releasing contracts and past lives. Literally, you guys have literally managed to go beyond the current situation to make your life a lot better. You guys have literally unbound yourself from the shackles of your past, if that makes sense. I'm sorry for the lighting a little bit, it has changed. Okay, get grounded. You know, a lot of you are actually very grounded, very stable, very disciplined, very regimented kind of people, very empathetic. A lot of you probably tend to connect very easily with small animals and nature, having multiple pets or walking for animal like rights and stuff like that. And that is something people think about you, that this is a person who is extremely grounded. They know what their worth is, but they do not flaunt it. People really respect that you respect nature so much. You are so empathetic. Yes, see, communication is a major thing in your life. The way in which you communicate and whatever messages you tend to put forth, put across, is something that makes you stand out, that tend to literally paint you in a better light, in a brighter light, because I can see that communication plays a major key role in your life. Summer, bask in joy and light. Guys, I can see that you guys are basking in joy and light. You guys, I can see a lot of summer vibes, a lot of success, independence, happiness. Those things are there in you, and people are noticing it, that this is a person. You know, summer also says like you are living your goal life, you are living the best life possible, you are living the life that you felt was meant for you, that you were meant to live, and that is something that you are living today. That's what I can see. And people literally, after you leave the room, you know, you have such high vibrations that even people feel very happy. A lot of you could be therapists and spiritual teachers as well. That's something. Yeah, a lot of happiness. Like people can gauge that this is a person who has manifested their current life. They're happy, they're prosperous, almost like a dream life for their own selves. And that is something, your high vibration, your success is speaking for its own self. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. Your success, you are successful. You are successful at what you do, my dear pile number 2. Whatever you think about yourself doesn't matter. This is what people think. Now, it doesn't matter. It does matter. But the thing is, people think of you as a success story, somebody who has the potential of making a lot more out of their own lives, birthing a new age. You are literally, you have given birth to a new and better age. Like you have literally uplifted yourself, you have literally managed to, you know, put yourself up to literally, you know, you're birthing a new creation, a new world, a new age into being. You, a lot of you are very ahead of your times. A lot of you, you know, your presence tend to light up the room. You know, you are like that ray of hope to a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of you are absolute empaths, like super empaths who have attracted, who might actually attract, like you know, you tolerated a lot of narcissistic nonsense in the past, which makes like a super empath extremely aware of what others are going through. And that is something that you need to be a little bit careful about. A lot of energy vampires also tend to be attracted towards you, so be a little bit careful in that regard. Make plans and focus. You're extremely plan oriented, extremely regimented, very very much focused in your life, and that is another thing that makes you stand out. That is another thing that people understand, realize about you, that you're extremely focused about your life, very diligent, very focused, very regimented. Endings are inevitable. What I'm seeing is, you are like, seriously, there was a time when you would grieve over the endings that you're having in life. Why is life giving me this hard time? But today you feel that, what, it's better to end those things which are no longer serving me. It's better to end those fake relationship, those flaky toxic situations. It's better to just end them. It's inevitable. Surround yourself with love. You are a person who is literally surrounded by a lot of things, a lot of people whom you love and admire and adore. Like, what I'm seeing is, a lot of you are very private people. People know about you, but getting to know you in person is a bit difficult. You've got 3 to 5 friends and family who are very close to, then a pet, maybe some plants, things that you care about, like some your music, your candles and crystals. A lot of you are into occult and meditation. Like, what, that card probably didn't come out, but I can think of you as somebody who has that, their life has the perfect balance of spirituality and practicality. You are a very successful professional. At the same time, you have a very strong, grounded, spiritual, occultish life, occult oriented life. Start a revolution. You are extremely ethical, and you tend to always stand up and speak this unpopular truths which people do not want to listen to but needs to be told. You are one of those people who would say, what, the king is naked, if you know what I mean. And you have drawn a lot of flack, but that's who you are, and people really respect you. That's what people think about you, that this is a person who is very strong, very emotionally strong and ethical. Storm, every hurricane comes to an end. You are a person who has at last managed to realize that, you have endured in your life a lot of storms, and what you have realized in the process is, there was a time when you were in such deep, darker times, but those things came to an end, right? After the end of every dark night, there is a dawn. And you have literally managed to make lemonade out of all the lemons that life threw at you. Weave together the crown you deserve out of the thorns, literally making opportunities out of the adversity that life has thrown at you. You are like, people literally feel that this is a person you can throw them anywhere and they will make something great out of that, like adversity related situation. You can throw them in the desert without anything, they will manage to survive and probably thrive. So you are that kind of a person. You always tend to look at the silver lining. You can be your own knight. You are literally, you are somebody who is so courageous, so brave, so fearless, that you literally can, how shall I put it, you are the knight. You do not need any other knight on shining armor. You know how to save yourself, you know how to protect yourself, and you do not need others. All right, some major manifestations coming in your life. 111. Some major manifestations are happening for sure. Sun, pin the sun back into your sky. You are one of those people who has literally managed to repaint the happiness in their lives. Life has thrown a lot of muck. It has punched you in your gut, but that couldn't stop you from being your best possible version. You have managed to evolve out of that into a way better person, a way better human being. Goal, you do not need someone else to fix you. Exactly, you do not need others to fix you. Like, literally, people feel that you are a person who is good enough just the way you are. A lot of you could be Virgos. With this card, I get a lot of Virgo vibes. I don't know why. Like, somebody who has suffered from a lot of confidence issues, lot of imposter syndrome issues, but they are actually very capable. That is what I'm seeing. Like, people think of you as somebody who is just perfect. Alright, guys, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, guys, please, please, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.